Moving the goalposts is a dishonest and fallacious strategy whereby you challenge your opponent to meet some goal, and when that goal is met, you change the parameters of the challenge and claim he failed. This is a form of red herring. Issue challenge A. When challenge A is met, point out that challenge B wasn't met. The point is, of course, to distract from the fact that challenge A was met by presenting a new and irrelevant challenge. This guy is a lousy shot, he can't even hit the target. See? Told you he sucks, he didn't hit the bullseye. Look, a decent shot would be able to do that blindfolded. Sheesh, what are you, a stormtrooper? The challenge was to hit the target, not the bullseye, and definitely not to hit it while blindfolded. Everything after the first shot is a red herring. It's just there to distract from the fact that the challenge was met. A classic example of this fallacy is the good old creationist demand to see a transitional fossil. When one is provided, they demand to see one that shows a transition not between species but between genera, then families, then orders. Eventually we get to, you know this one, kinds, a term they will never define with accuracy sufficient to allow any finding to satisfy the challenge. It's the same with flat earthers screaming, "Show me the curvature." Not with a picture, pictures can be photoshopped. Not with anything that requires eyesight, that could be an optical illusion. Not with anything that requires an understanding of physics or geometry, science and math were made up by NASA to make people believe the Earth is round. If the one undertaking the challenge is the one moving the goalposts to make it easier for himself, the fallacy is called backpedaling. You claim to be a great shot who can totally hit the bullseye, but when you fail to do so, turns out only a truly great shot can hit the target at all, so you're still great. A favorite example is when apologists claim that God is omnipotent, able to do literally anything. When presented with the paradox of the stone, can God make a rock so heavy that he can't lift it, they change the definition of omnipotence to the ability to do anything that is logically possible. Oh, so God can lie? No? Well, lying is logically possible, isn't it? Okay, let's change the definition again. This time to omnipotence is the ability to do everything that is consistent with one's essential nature. Congratulations, you've backpedaled so far that you've managed to make rocks omnipotent. A rock can do everything that is consistent with the essential nature of a rock. It can lie there and be a rock. Winston Wu, haven't brought up him in a while now, falsely accuses skeptics of moving the goalposts when they demand that successful experiments that prove the paranormal be repeated under controlled conditions. This is not moving the goalposts. Wu is engaging in special pleading by demanding that the goalposts be moved in the opposite direction, but only for claims he believes are true. Tests that are not repeatable or that are not performed under controlled conditions that eliminate things like confirmation bias or false positives due to factors other than the one being tested for are not valid when the phenomenon in question is natural. Why should a lower standard apply when testing for something that by definition is more extraordinary than anything found in any theory describing the natural world? Because special pleading, that's why. The goalposts are where they've been all along, Wu. If your opponent thinks you have moved the goalposts, it could be that he's engaging in special pleading, like Wu, or it could be that he misunderstood the challenge, maybe even because you failed to communicate the challenge properly. But while clarifying the challenge may look like you're moving the goalposts, that's not what you're doing. When issued a challenge, it's a good idea to make sure there's a permanent record of it, just in case the opponent tries to move the goalposts. Until next time, stay logical.